What's up, everybody? So we're back on the shop with another daily vlog, and guys, it's time to put an edge on this knife right here. So let's go ahead, let's jump into it. We're going to be using the 1x30. We're going to go through the belt progression. I'm going to talk about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Then we're going to do some slicing and dicing. I'm excited about a couple of the tests that I'm going to be doing today. They're pretty simple, but they're fun for me. Anytime I get to chop something with a knife is just awesome. Guys, let's jump into it. Let's get it knocked out, see how it turns out. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and do is start this by cutting in that secondary bevel. And we're using a 600 grit belt and going against the rotation of the belt. We will be changing that as we go up into the higher grits. But for now, we're going against the rotation. And I'm having to take something into account here. So the edge is thinner closest to the sharpening choil and thicker closer to the tip. I did this because this is a very long pointy tip and I wanted to leave a little bit of meat on that. So I am having to account for the thickness change. So it tapers and thicker at the tip and thinner at the sharpening choil. And you want to be careful whenever you're spending time on any particular section of the blade, because you do not want to burn your edge and lose your heat treat. So you just got to make sure that you're patient with it and letting the blade cool. And I will tell you, a lot of this is just paying attention to where your hands are and keeping a consistent motion as you're going through this so that you're keeping a consistent bevel. A lot of this is me locking my elbows and moving my body, or just swiping my arms to the right and swiping them to the left, so that I'm not going up and down and letting the angle of the blade change that much. So now we're going to be working with the 800 grit belt. We're going to go with the rotation, and it takes a little bit longer on the 600 grit belt, but on the 800 you only got to do a few swipes on either side. But again, just focusing on where your hands are, how you're moving across the belt, so that you don't accidentally get any wobbles in the edge or any waves. Again, you're trying to focus on not concentrating too much on any particular section so you don't burn the edge. It's really easy to do that with these higher grit belts, and as the edge gets thinner. So now we're going with the 1000 grit. We only got to make a couple of passes with this belt because this is just refining that burr. We're not really taking much material off at this point. And then we're going to get set up with the leather stropping belt. And again, we only need to make a few passes with this because we're just making that edge super smooth and super sharp. And by sharp I mean it's very sharp. That's barely any pressure. Just took all that hair off. Okay, so before we go out there and slice some stuff, you know, this is just some thin paper. This is not thick paper. This is real thin stuff. And that's what we're getting out of it. So, I already know it's going to cut insanely well, but let's go out there and chop some stuff. So here's one of my favorite tests to do. That easy. Alright guys, let's go ahead and wrap up today's daily vlog and check this out. I love the contrast of that edge on there, and of course those beautiful handle scales. This just looks so good. I mean, if I was gonna take my previous knife and redo it, I feel like I really did it justice. Love the way that looks. You can still see the file lines up top there and on the ricasso. That is just a beautiful knife. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful knife. Guys, and it is very sharp, as you saw. I mean, and these things will hold an edge for a very long time. I know that I didn't do the whole wood chop thing, but I didn't want to screw up the finish on this knife just yet. You know, I want it to be like this for a little while, and I don't plan on chopping wood with this, like by any means. That's not what this knife is for. It's not for chopping wood. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably EDC it for a little bit just because, I mean, why not? And yeah, I am gonna be slicing and dicing and cutting some stuff with it though. I'm excited about this knife. Guys, y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Tell me what y'all think about the sharpness test and all that. It will definitely cut. It'll definitely kill. I'm pretty sure it will, because I would not want to get sliced with this at all. Guys, thank y'all for coming by. If y'all would, give this video a thumbs up. Share this video or a video I've done in the past that might be your favorite. And if you have not yet, bottom corner, hit that subscribe button so you get notified for when we drop tomorrow's video, which is putting a sheath on this. I wouldn't say really putting it on this. We will be putting it on this, but we're going to be making a sheath for this. Guys, this is going to be sick. Again, thank y'all for coming by. Thank y'all for checking that out. Y'all have an amazing day. Y'all stay safe out there. I'll see y'all tomorrow.